2 games into the season with 2 big wins already on their side. The Kings of Rugby sit in a tidy position near the top of the table. Today, they take on their toughest opponent yet. The Northampton Saints are in town and they sit equal on points with the Kings, with one of these 2 teams having a big chance to take out that number 1 spot. Hello everyone, welcome along to Cornflakes Group, your home of Rugby 18 and the Kings of Rugby career mode, where we are up against the Northampton Saints in what's sure to promise to be a really exciting matchup. The 2 teams coming through on screen now. The Kings have been in outstanding form to start their season in Division 1, and they'll be looking to keep that going as Hogg is absolutely trampled by the Saints defence, and Side Khaleesi finds a little bit of room early, and it is Northampton who have turned it over early on. The ball threaded to no one through the back line. It's advantage to the Saints. I'm not sure why. Offside possibly is. There it is. It's a knock on. Actually, the call is knocked on. Let's have a look at it here. See if we can see what happened. Well, it looks like the call is coming very bizarrely against the Kings. I don't quite see where he actually got his hands on that ball, but the referee has deemed it to have gone forward. And a scrum will pack down the Northampton Saints, who will have to feed Nick Groom and number 9. And he feeds it in, the scrum half for the Saints. And it's a solid first up hit too from the home team, but the Kings get into the action after that and they start to force their way back. The Saints, though, reply in a big way, but now it's there for the Kings, and it's quickly away to Samu Karevi, who hacks this away, down past the fullback, and it bounces nicely end on end as well, as they try. Oh, what a tackle! Big shot from Khaleesi. Here's Issa, away to Fahamahina, Malcolm Marks, plenty of room out here, Sato, beats one! And we know what Sato has been doing this season. Will Guinea, what a fan! Will Guinea will score, and how quickly defence becomes attack, and that in turn becomes points. Will Guinea with a fan of champions to absolutely swat away the one defender in his track. Watch this, a joy to behold. Get out of here! And he is left face planted in the turf as Will Guinea dots down for the opening try of this round 3 clash. Sato thought he had something covered, but how about this? Watch this. Get out of here. Grabs him by the neck and just throws him to the ground. What a fend. What a try. The Kings off to a great start. And a man we haven't even spoken of yet is Jonathan Sexton. I don't think he's touched the ball. 9 minutes in, the Kings lead 5-0. And the Northampton Saints have got a long way to get back into this one already. It is a tough ask to chase a game against the Kings of Rugby. Here is Sexton. And he squirts this one delicately between the sticks. Over it goes. And it is now 7-0. The Kings of Rugby over the Northampton Saints. Here is Nemani Nadolo trying to play the power game. Fired back to Ma'anonu, who chips it over the top, looking for some chases to come his way, but it's the Saints who deal with it a better out of the 2. And it's on halfway. Northampton, that's offside. That's got to be offside, it is. Yeah, so we will go back to the penalty as the Saints not interested in really playing on with that. They'll take the penalty, and it's well placed. Very well placed to the sideline. 10 metres out. Saints with the line out. This could get interesting. A chance to pull one back here for the home side. 7-0 the Kings, the visitors. They lead this one. Almost quarter of an hour gone. They're trying to get fancy with the line out. So they go to the front. Fahamahina goes up, and well played from the Saints straight after that as well. As the Kings pile on in, but it's ball back for Northampton. They go short. They try to keep it tight, but the Kings read that one too easily. And it's back to Will Guinea. Oh, that was terrible. The Kings try to keep it alive. It's a bit hickledy-pickledy at the moment as they go sideways before going straight to ground. It's there for Will Guinea, who box kicks. Oh, what a box kick. Oh, turns on a point. Dropping ahead beautifully from Ndolo. He chases once more. And the turn, beautiful there. And it's a touch out in the full, I think, that one. Let's double check it. If we can, which we cannot, it looks like all the players are heading back towards around the halfway line. Great work, though. He fielded that kick and he pulled it back in. And it looked like he's going to make some inroads through the Kings' defence, but it did not come his way. Now Sexton. Oh, a lot of space for Jonathan Sexton. Running to the corner. He's got the wheels and he will go all the way. Sexton off the set piece. Kings score their second. Too easy. And a gaping hole as Sexton shaped to pass, he shaped to give, and of all that danger outside, Ma'anonu, Samu Karevi, and of course, Leonardo Sato, they were all waiting for the ball to go out. Samu Karevi hardly touched it. And Jonathan Sexton, he said, well, you guys scored a try without me touching it, so I'm going to score my own. 20 minutes in, Sexton has the second 5-pointer. And the trouble predicted from the Northampton Saints has been quickly squashed by the Kings of Rugby. Here is Sexton to convert his own try. He does it off the post. What a kick from the Irishman. Deep restart down to Stuart Hogg, who gets himself in position this time and absolutely drills it downfield. What a thump from Stuart Hogg. Here is the Ndolo chasing. And that one's gone straight out on the full once again. And another line out will be for the Kings of Rugby. And it's not a very good one away too. Malcolm Marks will play provider as they once again go to Vahamahina and Will Guinea. Oh, this is ridiculous from the little Australian. Will Guinea going alone. He's just put down. It's waiting there at the back. Joe Moody, it's advantage to the Kings. Offloaded brilliantly and they come out wide. Leonardo Sato. He'll score it and he does with such ease as well. Too easy for the Kings and the Saints. Way out of their league here. Great offloading through the backs. There was a big offload coming there and a great one to Sato. And look at him just slowly, calmly, right under the black dots. Well, it was all the forwards too, wasn't it? That one was from Samu Karevi. He was the exquisite one in the middle. But on either side of that, there was the big boys still in the hard yards. And the Kings of Rugby extend their lead now out to 19-0. And Mr. Sexton with another chance at another 2. It could be 21-zip. And the zip doesn't just mean on the scoreboard. The Saints have been outplayed all around the park here tonight so far. An unusually quiet crowd here. As Sexton's already hit the sticks once. He puts that one through easily and the Kings faithful erupt in the stands, and it is a thumping now already. 21-0, and Will Guinea is having an absolute blinder. Oh, look at him go! Will Guinea, keep it away, my friend. Here's Furlong deciding that he wants a bit of a scamper as well. And actually, this is turnover ball. It's back to the Saints, and dropped. It's been dropped, spilt cold. How is that not a knock on? It won't matter because Khaleesi's got it. He's got away to Sato. Sato's dangerous. Sato's through. Sato looking and lining something up there. But he's taken well by the fullback from the Saints. He shrugs him aside. He runs again. Oh, intercepted! And offside. Well, bizarre call that one. And what do the Kings want to do here? They don't want to take 3, will they? No. Because they're already up by 21, so they'll look to the corner and Stuart Hogg will have the honour of that. Oh, has it gone too far? Has it gone too far? No, it is a line out. It is a pinpoint, highly accurate kick from Stuart Hogg. Wow, look, it's just to the music in the background. The trumpets are going. Everything is erupting here as Marks takes his time. He finally gets it in. And it's a short one from Genia away to Facundo Issa. He's got no way through there. Malcolm Marks also close. Just about over himself. Genia pops it short to Ma'anonu, who charges Ma'anonu. That's a try to the Kings. And that is what Nonu does best. Firing at the line and straight over a couple of defenders. How close was Malcolm Marks there? Flat ball. Oh, that is a dangerous, dangerous shot. Straight into the opposition 10. And we all know they are not the best defenders in any game. And it was the big frame of Ma'anonu into the small frame of a fly half. And you've got one recipe for disaster for the Northampton Saints. We are almost nearing the half point of the match. Half time is just 3 and a bit minutes away. And the Kings have firmly put this one beyond doubt already, I would safely say. 26-0, make it 28, Jonathan, if you would not mind. And he does exactly that and puts it into the Kings crowd. Team kick-off this time by the Saints, and it finds Samu Karevi, who's not impressed at being left out of the action. And he swats away one defender. It's back for Genia, who's been outstanding. Throws an intercept ball. And it's now a chance for the Saints to put something on the board. Great offload again. Oh, look at that little shimmy and step, but it was Ty Furlong there who seems to have gone flying. And he's lucky he's not onside there, but they get away with it. And it's a good run too from the Saints, but they've lost it. They've straight lost it cold, but they've hung on to it though. No knock on, says the referee, as the Saints go marching into the 22. It's there for Facundo Issa, who hacks a dirty, filthy kick over halfway. And the Saints now have got to go another 50 metres. And a maul is called. Wow, haven't seen one of these in a while. With great glee that I say that as well, because the mauls are terrible. Let's chuck some bodies in there. Ma'anonu's having a bit of an issue getting involved in the maul. His half-time is up. And now the Saints look wide. Oh, great little half run there. Almost through. They look right out to the right-hand side, trying to bust a way through. That's a great tackle. Excellent tackle there. And it comes back to Jake Ball, who hacks it. Again, ugly kick into touch. And we are at half-time. It is the Southern Kings leading this one convincingly, as you would dream of. 28-0 all over Red Rover. One would suggest very, very early. 4 tries, bonus points in the bank. It is all done for the Saints. Surprisingly, though, the tackle count always a good gauge on how the match is actually flowing. And to see it pretty close suggests that the Saints have had some chances, but they've not put anything away in the match so far. 28-0 though, one-way traffic. Do the Saints find something to celebrate in the second 40? Unlikely is probably going to be the answer, the way that the Kings of Rugby have been going in all seasons in the lead up to this one. As Stuart Hogg goes very high. Great kick from Hogg and a great take from Ma'anonu. It's there for Will Genia, who is absolutely tearing this game to ribbons. Back for Moody. It's there for Khaleesi. Oh, the intercept ball was almost on for a great try. And once again, the Saints, well, the word from the coaching staff clearly is maul it more, because they are a lot of ground from that last one. Can they get more? Up towards halfway they go. Now it comes to a halt as it goes into their backline. Oh, what a tackle, Samu Karevi. Wide, trying to find a way through are the Saints. They've got no luck on this side, and they've got plenty of bodies against them as well. Here is Issa. Flat one to Karevi as he holds it up in midfield. The Australian centre trying to fight his way out of danger. He does so fairly well too. Finds Khaleesi in support. And Ma'anonu eats a big tackle now from the Saints. Offload to Marks, beautiful on the tackle to Nadolo. Here's the money, Nadolo charging forward, great tackle. Try saver by the Saints fullback. Karevi, Sexton through the backs of Manonu, beautiful inside ball to Sato. Almost got it at pace. Here's Guinea. Guinea swiping out of one. Fahamina looks wide. Marks cuts back to Joe Moody. Gets rid of one. Back to Fahamina. Quick hands through to Guinea. Guinea tries to push out, but Guinea spills the ball. And the Northampton Saints come away with it. And they've got advantage on their side for an offside. And it's all over already. Box kick. Sideways, going nowhere, but Kicking's one of the most dangerous men on a rugby paddock. And Namani Nadolo down the left-hand touchline. Can he link up? Oh no, he does not need to. Namani Nadolo, try-time Kings. How about that poor effort on defence though by the Saints? Absolutely dreadful once again. The kick was poor. And you give it to one of, as we said, the most dangerous men on a rugby field. Across comes the fullback, and Namani just steps inside and goes for a light jog into the try. Well, there's many places you could pick holes in this for the Saints. One was the kick, two was the tackle, and three was the poor work from their fullback as well. Nadolo's flying. And he's heading his way back to halfway as well. Another great try as we head towards the hour mark of the match. 33 points to nil. It is all the Kings of Rugby. And there is nothing at all from the Saints. Johnny Sexton, we had a little bit of a flurry earlier on, didn't he? Scoring his try as he steps up to convert another one. Left-hand side. Nadolo's try is converted. And another 7 overall added on, 35-0. And it is getting to be a bit of a pasting. Here's Sexton going to Malcolm Marks. Oh, what's going on? Marks was gone. Sexton has been put in hospital. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that is very nasty indeed. Yellow card, I would expect. Let's see what the scoreboard tells us. And yellow card, indeed it is. Where do we want to kick this to? I mean, there's no one at home out here at all. So, I mean, if we kick to space, it's a good likelihood it's going to wobble into touch. It beats everyone, it wobbles, and it goes into touch! Oh, you could not dream a better kick from Stewie Hogg. Oh, he's even taken it out. It's all a comedy of errors. The Saints player does not want to give up the ball. Either way, off the penalty, it was going to be a line out to the Kings. So you give a bit of an A for effort there for just trying it on. To the back they go. Quick ball down to Guinea. Goes to Jonathan Sexton. He's through the middle. Sexton one to beat. Sexton can't do it. Where's the support? Here it comes. And the Springbok, Sai Khaleesi. Guinea gains advantage. Oh, that's a terrible tackle on Will Guinea there. It's fast out, and it's to Josh Davani. We haven't talked about him all game long either. Where's the scrum half? Here he comes. It's Joe Moody, the biggest one of all. Moody just short. Chance to turn over there. And there's plenty of space to the right-hand side. And who else but Mr. Sato in for another one. 40 points to nil. Thanks for coming, Northampton Saints. We'll see you later. Well, Will Guinea looks to his left and then spots all the space to the right. The Saints almost did enough to slow it down, but the ball went to Sato. And once that happens, 9 times out of 10, it is all over. Great work there from Karevi. And look at this. The ultimate insult there from Sato. A slow trot and a fist bump to boot. And 40 points on the board for the Kings. Well, Sexton won't be too pleased. He's got his kit a bit dirty, which is not really what the illustrious number 10 would like to see. Here he is taking conversion, and another one is good. It's 42 points to nil. Where have the Saints gone? They're marching nowhere this time. They are getting hammered. Khaleesi takes him to kick off. He finds Jake Ball, who gives away to Will Guinea, who somehow stays on his feet. It's back for Vahamahina, the tallest timber in the back. And here is Ma'anonu. Oh, what a bust from Ma'anonu. Where's the support? Why is there a Saints guy all the way back here? He's stayed on the ground. It's the guy with the yellow card. He just come running on. What is going on? It is absolute bedlam out there. Well, that's a terrible pass. That gets them in a bit of trouble. It could be another turnover. It is. It's there for Furlong, who plays scrum half. It's Vahamahina, Karivi, Nadolo, charging. Nemani goes straight through them. Up towards the 22. Advantage is there. It's a pass to no one. And Sexton goes back for it. Looks to shimmy his way out of trouble, but gets caught back there. It's Ma'anonu. Advantage is over. We've gone back 20 metres. What the hell do you mean? That's no advantage. Gideon goes wide though. Regardless, we get it out to Sato. Wrong wing, Leonardo. It doesn't matter. And he's hammered. Wow, great defence there. Here is Saikalisi. Oh, he's taken well into touch, and that'll be full time. 80 minutes is up. We were having so much fun, we hardly noticed. The Kings of Rugby 42, the Northampton Saints 0. And what more can you say about that? We were topped off by the yellow carded player running onto the field after his time was up, not even waiting for a stoppage. He just comes straight on. I was wondering how they got a defender back there, and a big tall guy like that made no sense at all. Second half, dominance by the Kings. Look at the difference here. 4 tries to 0, yet an even tackle count at half time. 6 tries to 0, so just 2 more. Yet the tackle count blew out over double to the Northampton Saints. So what went wrong there? Big question marks. The Saints falling away, even though they weren't even in the match at the break. It got even worse as the game wore on. 42-0, 3 games, 3 thrashings. Thanks for coming. See you round 4. Well, that was a bit of an anticlimactic, one must say, that result versus the Northampton Saints. I had high hopes we might actually be in for a close game, but Gloucester seem to be the only ones that are giving us any hope of that happening. You can see 42-0, not even close at all. The South Sharks have gone down to Gloucester by a whisker, 32-30. That is a close one, which means they still sit top of the table after 3 and a bit rounds, let's say, because it's not 4 rounds fully complete. We've still got to play the Cheetahs. Glasgow are up against the Saints, and Toulouse are up against Lyon. The final match of the round saw the Cheetahs, who we play next, thrashing the South Sharks, which is a bit of a conundrum, really, when the Cheetahs thrash the Sharks, and the Sharks almost beat Gloucester, who are top of the table, and now we complete the circle by taking on the Cheetahs next round. The racing doesn't do themselves any favours at all. Just 72 doesn't look too good for them. After that, we take on the Sale Sharks, and then it's the big one. It is Gloucester in round 6. Followed up by the Glasgow Warriors, and then we'll replay for the second round of fixtures to wrap up the season. It has been a thumping so far. No one is keeping touch with the Kings of Rugby, who are just far too good for even Division Number 1. That is us for today, though. Thanks for tuning and watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode today. Another good flurry of tries for the Southern Kings, and we'll see you all for our next match, the Kings of Rugby versus the Toyota Cheetahs. See you all for that one, and as always, thanks for watching, and take care.